Okay, here's the front door. I'm walking in. This is the foyer. Took a while to get all the lights on. Very pretty, nice curves. Nice ironwork too. Pretty millwork. There's some definite detail. Nice jack arches. And over the front door, it's incredibly high ceiling. I'm going to do the first floor and then go to the basement. Nice transom. This would be the library, I guess. Alright, so if you're facing the house, this is to the left of the front door. Nice room. Built-ins. And French doors to close it off. Okay, and then that's the view. Alright, so then we're going to go towards the great room. Coat closet directly to my right. Alright, here's the great room, and this will be a nice big corner cabinet here with the entertainment center. And this looks out onto the deck, which overlooks the backyard. And I'll run out there really quick. Okay. And it's Trex decking, which is great. And there's your backyard. Deck goes on around. Here's the screen porch. And screen porch opens onto more decking, grill, about 3 steps down into the driveway. Okay, and there's a nice pad, obviously at least 2 cars, possibly more, on that pad. And then there's more of the yard down there. Okay, so there is a grade to the lot. It does grade down, but very private, very lovely. Okay, and there's the fire pit down below. Alrighty, I feel kind of goofy talking to myself here. Alright, I don't think I'm cut out to be a videographer. Alright, so lock that up. Okay, so we are going to then proceed into the eating area, and it's got a bench seat. Fit a good number of people on that, and a bench seat over there. And this is a table for 6, which is pretty much dwarfed by the space, as you can see. There's room for a large, large table. Alright, here's the kitchen. Pretty granite. Nice cherry cabinets. There's the backsplash. Nice 5-burner gas stove. To decor, so these look like almost commercial grade. Okay, microwave, oven, and again, all decor, warming drawer there on the bottom. There's the island, and it is a black finish, kind of a, well, it's finished, it's not really shabby chic. Turning over here, big refrigerator. Okay, huge. Okay, coming back around, double sink, and it opens out into the great room. Nice arch there. Again, the millwork is very pretty. Okay, and there is an arch that goes into the great room from the breakfast area. Alrighty then, I am going to cut through the kitchen and go back to this is a pantry here. It's good sized. Now I'm moving back down this hallway. Great laundry room. Nice and big. And an ironing board. What is that? What would you do with that? Okay, goofy. Kind of cool. There's a chalkboard there in the hallway, and here we go. This would be the mud room. Great place to stash backpacks, hooks. Okay, and then this goes out to the garage. Turning back around, I am going to, there's the kitchen, going down the hall. Here's the dining room again. And now I'm going to move back through the foyer and back into the great room and take a left. And there is the powder. I don't know, these ceilings, they seem higher than 10 feet almost. Okay, nice washstand. All right, and into the master on the maid. TV. Okay, overlooking the woods in the back. This too has a built-in bench around the bay, three-sided bay. Alrighty. Great moldings, really heavily stacked. Tray ceiling. Alright, and into double doors, tile, tub in the middle. It does have jets in it, little jets. Yeah, it's a big tub. Alrighty, commode in here, and one side. Into the closet, built-in drawers, nice view. And some more drawers here. Alrighty. That's the other side of the bathroom. Hello. And there's the shower. And back on out here. Now I'm walking back through the back hallway. And now I'm going to go up the front stairs here. Into a bedroom. I'm going to make this kind of quick. Okay, so as I came up the stairs, that's on my left, with the private bath here. Down the hall, to my right, foyer, to my immediate left, bedroom. Bunk beds, window. There's a buddy bath here, single sink, walk-in closet. Okay. Cute tile. And a tub. Cutting through, here's the other side of the buddy bath. And then as I go to my left, there's another room here. And out the door to my right, and then there's a big room here. Great windows, great light in this house. They're using this for a playroom. Okay, closet here. Closet here. Nice heavy doors too. Alright, we've got another buddy bath here. Alright, all tiled. Cutting through. This one does not have a tub, just a shower. And here's the other side of it. Hello. and into this huge room. Alrighty. Which he is using currently for an office. Hope you're keeping track of all these bedrooms. I've lost touch here with how many there are. Anyway, you walk out of this room and you go down 4 or 5 steps. And I come out. There's the deck, screen porch, and it's the back stairs into the kitchen. And there is the kitchen. All right. Now I'm going to zip down the stairs to the basement, which is enormous. You'll love that. Okay, stairs, 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 stairs. Here is the wine cellar to my immediate left. And it's got a etched glass door on it. It's kind of pretty. And again, at least 10-foot ceilings. Okay, to my immediate left is another room. Not a bedroom because there is no closet and there is no window, but great for, I don't know. And I left this open. This goes into storage. And this is one great big storage area. And it goes way back, as you can see. Okay. So, I'm not sure why this light is flashing. Alright, coming back out. Again, there it goes. There's that. And there's a little fire pit. This is all covered because the deck is directly above it. Okay, and walking now through the basement. Big bar. Espresso machine. Sink. Going to stay on that wall. Okay, this door would be the basement bathroom access for anyone here, and then this bedroom. He's obviously using this bedroom right now. So it's a good sized bedroom, big closet, not a walk-in, but just a pull-out. Okay, and nice bathroom. Okay, and again, that's not private. That would have access to the basement area. Okay, and back out to my left again, and then this is continuing in the basement. Place for a big old TV there. And now a bay, 3-sided bay. And back around, and that is the basement. I'll get a long shot here. You can kind of get a perspective. It's a great basket weave, heavy pad, lovely carpet down here. Everything is high quality. Well, it should be, but very nice. This is solid surface here. This is not granite, but durable. Very nice. And there's a refrigerator back there and some nice drawers. Not sure if there's a dishwasher or not. No. And again, the etched glass cabinet. So, alrighty, and some storage. Alright, sports fans, this concludes your tour of the interior of the house, and I'm going to walk around to the back. Well, maybe not. I kind of did that already. So. Alright, I think we've got a general idea. I'm a little worried about this battery, so I'm going to go back up those stairs, and I have it in my visual memory bank, steel trap. Just call me if you have any questions.